Hi, Aviria. Hi, Lisa McLean. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Yes, people don't know, I'm Paul, one half of Double Trouble, and we will be giving messages tonight, whether on Facebook or on TikTok. So stay with us. Hi, Angel. God bless you. I'm going to be lighting the candle tonight. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, tonight I'm going to be lighting a candle. I know we normally do it on Friday, but today we're doing it. We're doing it today for the lovely Angel that just lost her fur baby, and also Mand Pink, who had her step grandson's funeral today. So I'm going to be light the candle as a special for tonight. Just let them know that we are with them. All right, I'm just moving over so the lovely Luke can come and join us.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Joanne. Hi, little big sis. How are you? As I was saying, I'm going to be doing the lighting of the candle tonight. Around about an hour's time for the lovely Angel and also Mand Pink. So to think those two at the moment. So right, let's get started. I've been shuffling the cards, so
As a Mississippi Gambler shuffle.
Right.
Want that
one?
I've got that one. That one. Right. Opening card says, if it is meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, and let it come to you. You are attracting everything you need. Trust the timing of your life. There you go.
Yeah. Hi, Tilly. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Donna. Right. Trying to think of a code word today.
Ooh. Let's say countdown. Countdown. Countdown, as in the game show Countdown.
Oh, lovely Angel said, such a lovely reading, very appropriate today.
Right, so today's code word is countdown, as in the show Countdown, and it is spelled COUNTDOWN. Countdown.
The lovely Tanya never ceases to amaze us.
So if you hear the word countdown during a reading, then you reply on the message board the word bingo space countdown. Both words must be in capitals. They must be spelled correctly, and the first one to put it up correctly and appear on our screen here in the studio wins the prize.
Which, as you see how Tanya's put it, it's got to be in capitals.
Yeah. Wrong spelling or wrong letter case, you don't win. Unfortunately, all you lovely people on TikTok, if you wish to actually take part in this
They
competition,
can do it.
you have to flick across onto Facebook, and then you'll be in with a chance to win.
Yeah, Angels got it exactly right there. So that is it. Right, and I do believe it's you to go first this time, dear.
Oh, I do believe
I am right.
Well, on this occasion, yes.
So here is the lovely Luke, TikTok and Facebook.
Right. And one very short announcement for all you lovely people on TikTok and on Facebook is that this Wednesday, the 9th of April 2025, just in case anybody mistakes the year, okay, we will be having Wax Wednesday, where there will be wax cards produced by the fair hand of Paul. Okay, if you would like to take part in Wax Wednesday, please do book your seats now and order your snacks, because seats fly out very, very quickly, and once the seats are all gone, that is it. So please book early for Christmas, as they say. Right, so that's Wax Wednesday, the 9th of April 2025, 8 o'clock start. And yeah, book your seats, order your snacks. Okay, right. Tonight I have as my opening read, this is Sebastian. Okay, so if you would like a reading with Sebastian, please do put your names up now, and we'll see where Crouching Bull goes with his talking stick. Right. Right. Right, oh, there he goes. Right, I can see his talking stick now. So we're off, Ski. Who's going to be first? Let us see. Right, there's a stop on Angel. Right, Angel. Let us see what is to be seen. Right. Right, Angel, I've got a image of you here on the crystal, and it is showing me you sat on your sofa with a mug of, well, it's difficult to tell whether it's tea or coffee, but it's definitely a mug of something. Okay, and I want to say that there is a rather large orb. Now, I want to show you the size of it. Right, that is enormous for the size of an orb, but there is an orb that size, and it is off to your heart side, which is your right hand side, and it is about this distance away from your head. Okay, a bright blue massive orb. Okay, just the one. Okay, no others that I can see at the moment in the crystal, but I thought I'd show you this one because it is an enormously blue orb by you. Okay, now I also want to say is that put it into panoramic view. Okay. There is... Right, there's a person in spirit, and they are almost directly in front of you, but I'm going to say they're about between 6 and 8 feet away. By the size of this individual, I would say that there's an adult there, but some children these days are enormous. Okay, I don't see anybody else or anything else there. Okay. Oh. Right. Let's see if we can figure out. Right. Do we have someone, please, for Angel? Okay. Right. There's a person coming forward for you. Right. Now, there's quite a strong energy that is approaching from behind me. Now, this energy is, without a shadow of a doubt, it is a female energy. And I want to say it is an older lady. Now, I'm looking at someone who I'd like to say, I want to say they're actually, quite aged, as in they're well up in their years. Not quite telegram, but not that far off, I would say. Okay, I want to say this is a strong energy. She is quite a jovial character. Not a tall lady by any means. I want to say she's about 5'4", 5'5", if she really was an inch, but that's an average height for her generation. And she goes back quite far in, over the years. And I want to say that striking straight away is as she gets closer, I start to tingle all over. Now, this tingling feeling is, I want to say it's like an electric current tingling sensation. Okay. Now, this is a very strong indicator of the presence of a very powerful love energy. Now, this is an unconditional love energy. This is an energy that is vibrant, it is alive, it is tangible, and every hair in my body is standing on end. And I want to say the tingling feeling is everywhere on my body, absolutely everywhere. And I can feel the warmth, the temperature in this room increase, and the vibration in the room is increasing quite substantially as this lady comes forward. She is the one that I would have to say that she loves everybody. And I feel, literally like she's standing in my skin. I feel my arms going around, and I want to wrap my arms around everybody. Okay, because I have this love inside me that I want to share, and predominantly it's for family, but also for friends, for neighbors, for anybody and everybody. It's just like I have to share it out. It's like a mission. I want to share it out. Okay. And she's coming forward, and she's saying to me that she wants to take away all of the negative energy that's been surrounding you. She says your mind has been in a turmoil. And it's like she's saying, if I took the top off your head and looked in, I would see a tornado going around in your head, because you're not being sure whether you've been coming, you've been going. And every action that you've taken, you've had to question. Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right decision? Is this right for me? Is this right for them? And trying to get everybody to agree on the same, I want to say, to get everybody to agree to the same point, to actually come to an agreement to recognize the situation for what it is, has been driving you insane, because you want what's best for them, you want what's best for the individual concerned, but you also are looking at, but what ifs and the what ifs and the what ifs and the more what ifs, and everybody's looking at all of these what ifs, and it's just prolonging the, I'm going to say, the agony. That's the emotional agony, and it's prolonging the process. The outcome was always going to be the same, despite every avenue that was searched. And you were torn between what your heart is telling you, what your head is telling me. Another side, of course, is expense. Are we doing the right thing? And I have to say to you that the answer was always there, staring in the face. And it was a matter of everybody coming to the same conclusion. Now, I do want to say that I have a visitor here in the room, and I think you could actually guess who this is. And I want to say this is a healthy looking, active, very, very active, because it's jumping around here with Jamak, with Angel, running in and out of the living room door to the backyard and back again, like the dog was a puppy. Okay? And I want you to know that, and I can sense it. And it's not often I get what I call animal communication in here, but I hear it. That is like, thank you, mummy. I'm all better now. I'm all better now. And I'm looking at, oh, the nails need clipping, I would say. And they're looking healthy. And good grief. Yeah. The nails need clipping. The nails need clipping. They're back. They're back. Right, because my kitchen door leads into the backyard. It's French doors, two of them, open wide. And I have them open wide from the minute I get up till basically I go to bed. And they're in and out, and they're chasing each other. And I can say that your dog is perfectly healthy, perfectly healthy. In fact, I have got, at the moment, I've got 7 dogs in spirit in here. 6 are our own. Plus your one, and they are playing happily in the back garden, running in and out, chasing each other's tails, tripping over each other, and I can hear him saying in my head, "Thank you, mummy, I'm all right now." There is no, I want to say, there is no sense of disappointment or anger or distress or anything like that at all from the animal. It is happy. It is full of life. It nails needs clipping, but then so does ours. And I feel a great sense of happiness and joy all around them. And I've never seen a healthier animal. I really have not seen a healthier animal. So please put your mind at rest. He is absolutely happy and playful and full of youth, to be honest with you. You think he was a puppy again. Okay. Now, okay. I'm also feeling from him that I crawled in, but I flew out. Okay. I crawled in, but I flew out. And I'm having an image in my mind that as the medication began to take effect, I'm getting an image in my mind's eye of, I'm just saying, standing up and literally taking off, floating above himself, okay, and straight into the light, okay. Now, it is a heartbreaking sight in one sense, but it's also a delight to see in the other, okay. He is in the spirit world, and he's fit and healthy again. And I can sense how much he loves you, because each time your thoughts are released, you can see his ears flip up. Okay. So he's very much aware. He can hear you. Very much so. He can absolutely hear every single word you're saying. Okay. But rest assured, he may have crawled in a lot of pain, but he flew out a happy, born again doggy, back to spirit. Now, I also want to say that the lady that I'm with, she wants you to know that she has Shadow, and she is taking care of Shadow until you come home. Okay, until you come home, and that's not going to be anytime soon, right? Okay, so don't be thinking as soon as the show's finished you're popping off, because you're not. Okay, she's going to look after Shadow until such times as you return home, but it's not going to be anytime soon. But be at ease and be comforted to know that he's all right and there are people looking after him for you. Okay. Now, I am being made aware that as this lady comes in visitation, that she says, I will bring the dog with me. Okay. So what I want you to be listening out for is, apart from her perfume, which you'll smell, because she says she literally baths in it. Because I'm going to say she baths in it because the smell is quite intense. The closer she is, the more intense it is. But that's just to make you aware that she's there. But she says she's going to bring the dog in, so listen out for the paws on the floor and the sniffing. We won't mention the bad wind that is sometimes, because all dogs do that. Especially my big one here, Chai. When it lets one drop, literally it would clear a room.
That's Angel.
Yeah, an Angel does that as well. So Angel can clear a room as well. But it's not going to drop one of them on you. You'll hear the footsteps, you'll hear the sniffing, and you'll feel him laying down at your feet and cuddling up to you on the sofa and that sort of thing. If you do catch a whiff of the you-know-what, it's just his trademark. There are, I don't know about yours, but these ones here, they have certain places that have to be lying first before they'll let one go. It's like it's their windy ground, shall we say. Yeah. Okay. Well, they've gone off again, back to the back door. Okay. Now, yeah, yes, absolutely, absolutely. She says, I'll definitely bring him. Every time I come in to see you, I'll bring in the dog with you so that you can see yourself that he's happy and he's just the same as ever, no different. Still with the following, still with the sniffing everything, still sticking its nose in the shopping bags, looking for whatever you've got, just in case something's for her, something for eating. And there is no pain, none whatsoever. Paws are perfectly brand new again. And the eyes are as bright and shiny as they ever could have been. Okay? Yes, I will. Thank you. She's making her way up to where Tonka is. The dog's not following her just yet, but I'm sure he'll make an appearance by you soon enough because he's actually out the back playing with the other ones at the moment. So I'm going to I'm going to leave her love and also Cheryl's love with you. So please do put your mind at rest. He's all right. He's perfectly all right. Doing the same as he ever would do. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. She's gone off now. So I will leave their love with you, Angel, and say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Oh, in fact, they've come back in again. What is that? From somewhere or another, he's managed to find a stick. So he's got a stick in his gob. Right, I'm going to leave him with you. Thank you very much, Angel. God bless you. And I'm going to move over because, as you can see, Paul's got his cards and he's going to deal someone a set of cards. So I'll see you later. Right. Bless you, Angel. As I said, we are going to be lighting a candle at 9 o'clock. We normally do it on a Friday, but today we're going to be doing it for... Today's a new Friday.
Today's a new Friday. Hi, Lisa Wood. We're doing it for
early Friday.
Lovely Angel, who lost her fur baby today, and also Mand Pink, that had the funeral of her step-grandson today also. So we'll be lighting the candle for those two and anyone else that has had a bereavement today or over the weeks. So yeah, I will be lighting that round about half an hour's time. So right, let's have your names up and see who I'm drawn to, please. Whether you're on TikTok or even Facebook. And remember the code word that either me or Luke may say during the live. Hi, Ali. How are you? Right. I'm going to go to, because I don't think I've ever given her a reading before. Lisa Wood, can I come to you, please? Right. I'm just going to pick a couple of cards for you and see how they go. I've never used these cards before, so they're going to be quite there. there. Right, before I read the card, there is a lady coming around you at the moment, Lee. So she's on a maternal mother, grandmother that's actually coming in quite close to you at the moment. And she's letting us know that there's been so much going on with you at the moment. You don't know whether you're coming or going, or how things are going in your mind. You need to start stepping back and looking beyond what you are actually seeing and doing. And like this card here, it's beyond illusions, and yet things are actually coming around you, which is like an illusion, and things start going in. Is that right? Or is that wrong? Is that right? Is that wrong? They're showing you things that are right and that are going to be happening, and they are started, and Spirit is still trying to work with you on how to start opening up that third eye and start actually reading for people. And Spirit are also allowing this lady to come through and say, letting you know that she is around and she is going to be helping you as well. And I do feel this lady is going to be like a guide as well to you, a family member guide that's going to be coming in around you and to help you. There's been a lot of sad around you as well, and a lot of tears. And this lady has been actually round by you, actually giving you the cuddle that you need, and you do feel her cuddle as well. And she's going, come on, pet, you know you've got this. You don't need to answer to anybody. The only person you answer to is yourself. People always get the impression that you've got to answer to this person, that person, or the next. No, you've got to. You only answer to yourself. And she's going, you have got a lot of things that people want, and they're jealous. They want it, but they could have it if they ask. You've got the heart, you've got the love, you've got the soul, you've got the temperament with it all, and spirit. The most important, you've got spirit with you, and you do actually feel spirit, and you are starting to see spirit as well. And she's saying, but anyone can have that. Why people have got to be jealous of this, that, and the next thing is beyond me. Anyone can see spirit. All it needs is to have the communication with spirit, and as I just said, the third eye to be opened. And this is what is actually coming with you. The third eye is coming with you, and it's awareness, where you are aware, you're aware of spirit being around you and with you, and they are coming close to you because they're saying, you know, spirit only speaks truth. There's no lies, no what you know, no questions. Spirit are with you all the time and keeping the world with you as well. And now this lady's saying, why you've been, so down and upset. I can understand how you're feeling. You feel alone. You feel like there's no one to talk to. Who else can I talk to? And the simple answer is spirit. You can always talk to spirit, and spirit do give you the answer. There's also a child in spirit as well that comes in around you. And I do feel this child is through a miscarriage, that comes in around you, and it's a little girl. I've never had a little girl spirit come before. Yeah, and this little girl, she's there and letting everyone. Well, I must have gone mad years ago, and Luke, we must have gone mad years ago then. But this little girl is coming in, and this lady has got her in her arms, and you can hear her cooing, you know. And she is a bundle of joy and a lot of love. And she's keeping, this lady saying, she keeps me busy all the time. And she's smiling, and she's saying, this is what you need as well. You need to bring that smile back on your face, because it's been, oh, bless you. You need to bring that smile back on your face, because people don't like seeing you sad. They like the Lisa that everyone knows and loves. Hiya, Lisa Simpson. How are you, my soul sister? You carry on and just listen to what spirits say. You know spirit will never put you wrong. They will always be with you, morning, noon and night. Okay, Lisa. Leslie, sorry. But that, hiya, Carly Lou, how are you? But spirit are always with you. And this lady, she does sit at the edge of your bed and watch you. And the only time she doesn't watch you is when you're in the toilet. And she says, that's too personal. And she's laughing there. But you've got the love. You've got the gift. Use it. But don't let people abuse it. I love with you there and say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to come to you. Spirit are sending so much love with you and so much happiness. And I'm going to say, bless you. Thank you for allowing me to work with you. And now go to back the man himself, King of the Crystal, the lovely Luke. Hi, Christina Marie Harris. How are you? And now here he is, the lovely Luke.
Yay! Right. I have got burnt orange. Burnt orange, okay? Crystal ball known as burnt orange. So if you would like a reading with burnt orange, please do put your names up now. And we'll see where our beloved talking stick lands. Right. There be the talking stick. Right, so we're off ski. Let's see where we go. Okay, we have a stop on Alison Roper. Alison Roper, we be coming to you. Right. Okay, let's see. Okay, as I look into burnt orange, Alison, I'm seeing a nice image. Okay. And it's showing me an image of you sat on what appears to be your sofa. And I can see there's a drink just a little bit away from you, a mug of tea or coffee by the looks of it. I also want to say that I'm aware of 3 orbs that I can see in the crystal. So, right, you've got one that's sitting just a bit away from you there. It is a lovely, reddy, rustic reddy colour. Okay, there's another one just down there, which is a limey green colour. And then there's one just over that way, about ear height, and that is a nice pink color. Now the colors are only for me to be able to see them in the crystal, but they're not actually moving anywhere. They're just sort of like remaining in a still position, which would say that, hey, hello, we're here, right? So there is spiritual activity around you. And I'm also aware, as I look into the crystal, without even have to go in panoramic view, that there's a person in spirit that is standing literally about 3 feet away, just in front of you, about this, in this position. Goldeny yellow haze. So I can't make out whether it's a man or a woman, or even a child at this moment. So we'll have to see if we can have them come through the portal. And just looking in panoramic in case there's anything else. No, let's have a look. Okay. Do we have someone for Alison, please? Ah, they have. Excellent. Yeah, bring them up, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, right. Here we go. Right. Okay, Alison, I want to say that I've got the energy of a male coming forward here. And I want to describe this male as being around the 5'8" in height mark. I also want to say that build-wise, and it's a comparison from me to them, and I know I am exceedingly skinny, so I want to say that this person, comparing to my frame, I want to say that they're of medium build. Obviously, if it was a different medium and they were comparing them to themselves, they might say slim build or big build, but certainly to me is medium build. Now, I want to say I can feel I am wearing a cloth cap, as in the flat cap. I do feel I have some form of like overcoat on. Like now, I want to say this coat that I've got on, right? To me, it feels like it's going down towards my knees. I want to call it, I mean, I know they've all got fancy names, different coats, but this one, to me, I would say that it wouldn't go amiss if it was in an Al Capone movie, because in Al Capone movies, all the characters have got these lovely suits on, and then they've got a jacket that goes over the top. Well, it's like a jacket that you would put over the top if you were wearing a suit, but also one you could hide a violin case in, and maybe a machine gun in the violin case. It is. I also feel there's like a scarf or something around my neck, like say a scarf or a neckerchief, something like that. So this is like what I feel this gentleman would comfortably wear anytime he was going out of doors, probably autumn, winter time, maybe early days of spring. And do you know, there's something in here like a bag of sweets in my pocket. Because I can feel the paper bag and I can feel the rustling of sweets in there, but I don't know what kind they are yet. I just have to see. Now, this particular gentleman, I want to be going down the father side of the family here, and I want to be going back. So you're generation 1, mum and dad generation 2. I want to be going to generation 3 with this chap. Now, This is a grandfather figure without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I want to describe him as a hard worker, okay? A hard worker. Now, and by that, I mean this man would have worked all the hours God sent and more, okay? And I do feel that he was what I would call a manual worker. So this is somebody that would be on the shop floor, so to speak. You know, he'd be the man that would shovel the coal. He'd be the man that pumped and dumped. He'd be the man that would dig holes. He'd be the man that would weld ships. He'd be the man that goes in the pits. You know, it's like a group of people, you call it skilled and unskilled labor, I think was the fancy name they gave it in them days. A sort of man who'd be used to the work that would generate blood, sweat, toil, and tears. You know what I mean? So he would know what hard work was. You wouldn't get him in an office moving paper clips around. He was like at the face of the work. And his body feels like it took, I'm going to say it took a bit of a battering with the type of work he'd done, because I can feel that he's got back issues. I can feel I've got knee issues, you know, and these are all the sort of wear and tear type injuries that you eventually get. Okay, so he had a few injuries, or let's call them wear and tear injuries, as opposed to, you know, he fell over and done something. This is just wear and tear. But as he comes forward, I want to say that he does have a distinct sense of, let's say, pride. In other words, he wouldn't take charity. So, you know, if this guy was really ill and had to take a day or two off work because he was really, really ill, you know, he's very conscious of the fact that he wouldn't get paid, because if he didn't go to work, he didn't get paid. It was quite simple as that. You know, nobody's got time to pay you for lying in a bed, right? So he knew that, you know, his pride would not allow him to go down the social or accept charitable donations. So he would sacrifice or make sacrifices where it was needed to make the ends meet. So if it meant he'd have to skip a meal, he would skip a meal. Okay. And bear in mind that health and safety in them days, well, if it existed, it was pretty menial. So you were exposed to all sorts of probably nasty things, and sickness and injuries were quite common in them days. But this is a man that would go to work even if he was dying on his feet, so that he would get the money to bring home and put the bread on the table, shoes on the feet of the kids, shirts on their back, that sort of stuff. But it was more a sacrifice out of love, as opposed to just being, you know, hey, I shall skip a meal today because I'm feeling generous. No, it would be a thing that he went to work because of the love of his family, and he would skip a meal to ensure his family had what they needed. Okay, now he draws very close to you today because he sees that, you know, he had a very hard life. There's no ifs and buts about it. And he's recognizing that you are going through a hard time yourself. So he comes to be with you out of a sense of what I would call solidarity, because he understands the situation you're in, and he comes to offer you his support, because you're family and it's the right thing to do. So he comes to offer his support and guidance, and to help you through what for you is somewhat dark days, because you feel very much like you're on your own and everybody is sort of like turned their back at you, or using you for target practice for every and any excuse under the sun, because they don't understand the decisions that you had to make, and what you did was for the right reasons, and it was to support a family member, but they really don't understand that, and they are just being complete wallies. And it angers. There's a sense of, I'm going to say, I don't even know if it's a right English term, but there's a sense of peed offness in the spirit world in regards to what you're going through. So they're coming through to offer you solidarity, support, and just to be there so that you know you're not on your own. I also want to let you know that there is another gentleman of the same generation, but down on the mother's side of the family, that equally spends time by your side in solidarity as well. So you're having support from both ends of the family here in spirit world in regards to the situation that you are in. And both agree very strongly that this is not your fault. It is nothing that you've done wrong. It is just purely people being completely selfish and ridiculous. Okay? And he's beginning to pull away, but as he's doing so, I'm noticing that he has a gift that he wants to leave you with. And so I'm being shown what to me, I want to say looks like a dining table, dining table, kitchen table. And I'm seeing a bunch of blue and white roses being placed on the table. Blue being a very spiritual color representing healing, because obviously you have been emotionally hurt by some of this, and they're bringing you a representation of the healing powers that they send you, and also white for the purity of spirit. So they are leaving this with you as a gift, and to let you know that you are supported and very loved on spirit side. Now, there's a lady that's hanging around as well. Okay, a lady that's hanging around. Now, I want to say this lady, and she's just fleeting in the edge of my perception. I want to describe her as being around, to look at her, she looks late 70s, maybe as much as early 80s here. She's about 5 foot, I'd say about 5'6". She's got a full figure. She's short, but she's got a full figure. Everything's in proportion, okay? But she's got one of these over the head pinny type things on. And I can see that she's waggling her finger like this, okay? And I can hear her saying that you give them what for, girl. You give them what for. They ain't got no business treating you like that. Okay? No business treating you like that. And I tell you what, our fingers given at Yahoo. Okay? But this lady, I want to go down on the mother's side of the family with this lady. Okay? And she really is absolutely going hell for leather. Right? She's not impressed. Okay? She's not impressed. She's not using, shall I say, F-bombs or anything like that. But the way she's speaking and wagging her finger, it's pretty clear that she's not happy about what they're doing. Okay? Yeah, she's all about, and you give them what for, girl. How dare they? How dare they treat you like that? Okay? They're going to get their upcomings. Don't you worry about that. Just you wait till I get down there and sort that lot out. Oh, well, sounds like they're going to get a visitation. I wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of that one. Right. Okay, I'm feeling them all pulling back now. But I can say for certain there is a very, Alison, there's a very strong sense of love coming from Spirit for you in regards to what is going on around about you. And no one in the spirit world is actually holding you responsible, nor are they saying that you have done anything wrong. It is purely people's stupidity, self-centeredness, and irresponsible behavior. Okay? Now, okie dokie. Right, they've all pulled back now. So I'm going to leave their love with you, Alison, and say thank you very much indeed for allowing me to read for you. Right, it's at that point now where Paul wants to do his candle memorial. So I'll make way for him, and I shall see you later on. Bless yous, and thank you. And here's Paul.
Right. So everyone could see it this time. Right. I like this candle for Angel who lost her fur baby today, and the lovely Mand Pink. I don't know whether Mand Pink is on at the moment. She was at the funeral of her adopted grandson that passed a couple of weeks ago. Right. So as I light this candle, Mand, bless you. I'm glad you have come on. Bless your heart. I know. I know it's been a very emotional day today for you, Mand, and also Angel. The love that you got from the bundle of joy and if anyone wants to put names up or anything, you're more than welcome. It's just letting them know that we will be thinking of them. We will, always send out the love and let them know that they will be coming here. And Lisa Wood said she lost a client 2 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to put names up or anything, you are more than welcome to. This is just to let people know that we still miss them. We still would like them to be around, which 9 times out of 10 they are still with us. They're only next door, as we say, but Spirit will always be by your sides and bringing the love. And if you want to put the people that have passed names up, which I've got my mum Linda, my aunties Deirdre, Violet, Jean, Uncle Tommy, Uncle Terry, or the list is endless. And Luke's dad, Archie, or Scott as he liked to be called. And all Luke's family that have passed. We still think of them. We know that they are with us. And I know Michelle Brown has lost a few, but she managed to get a lovely, well, 2 lovely dogs that found her. So that is a nice thing. So I'm going to leave this candle burning for the rest of the live. But if you want to put their names up, the ones that you've lost, you're more than welcome to. But just so you know that spirit are always with us. Wherever we are, they are with us. They're our protectors, they're our guides, and they're our family. So I'm going to move this just over so there, as it is still burning, and we can still work without that being on. So, okay, let's have your names up and see who I'm drawing to, please. I know I did say Michelle Brown, but I don't know whether she's on. She was coming on, but I don't know. Right. Hello, Moon. How are you, buddy? I'm going to come to you, actually, Moon, if that's okay. The lovely Moon 7. And I will be going to someone else afterwards as well, so please don't leave. So the candle will stay alight until I extinguish it at the end of the live. So Moon, just let me know it's okay to come to you, please. Just waiting for Moon to say yes or no, get lost. I know he wouldn't do that, but yeah, I feel a lot better. So yeah, I've lost 4.5 stone. So oh, bless you, Lisa. We do reviews if you can. Also, we do donations if people wish to, but we don't force it on anybody. You know, if they want to give donations, they do. If they don't, they won't. And the PayPal is on the ticker tape as well. Right. Continuous growth, Moon. Your spiritual journey is continuing growing at the moment, and things are really starting to look for you and at you at the moment. Spirit are actually thinking with you and giving you the love and support that you actually need. Under the blanket, hola, and you. Sorry, I just lost. Yeah, you are continuing the growth. You are continuing living more with spirit and feeling spirit as you do as well. Spirit are coming quite close to you as of late because there's things that you want to do and they want to help you. They want to guide you and feel how you are doing things, and they are so proud of what you and your partner do. The love you get from spirit, and spirit give you the love as well, and you give them. Also, there is a lady drawing close as well as a gentleman around you. The gentleman is, I know I brought him in before, and he still says he's sorry and that, and I know you forgave that years ago. But this lady, she is a gentle lady. She's coming in around you at the moment because she's saying you've still got so much going on in your mind. You don't know whether you're coming or going or what you're doing at the moment. And she's saying meditate. You need to meditate more, because Spirit are giving you the words and the wisdom, and you're missing the clues in when you're sending your prayers up, and that you're missing some of the words that are coming in. She's saying there are specific words coming in for you, and they want to let you know how proud they are of you, and they want to help you grow into the things that you want to do, want to open, and want to be with anyone. You can do things. There's no such thing as can't. You have got the power to do what you want. Let Spirit will actually guide you, and living in the moment. You need to live what's now, not the past. You've got to start living for the future, not the past. And Spirit are saying, this is what you need to do now. Start concentrating on you and being at one with Spirit, because Spirit will always let you know if you're doing anything wrong or if you're doing right. They will praise you. They will guide you when you're doing the things right. And as you know, Spirit don't hide away from anything. It is always the truth. And they're saying, keep your love growing, because you have got that. You've had such a hard few years, and it has got to you in the end, and you just want it out, and Spirit are helping to get those thoughts out of your head. Don't allow people to try to say things and go back on things, because you don't need to do that. You know that Spirit are proud of you. This lady, she is so proud of you. Hi, Debbie Hearn, how are you? Spirit will always be your one and true self, your guardian angels, your protectors. They will always be there for you. But this lady, she just wants you to know that she was sorry the way you were brought up. She is sorry for the people, for you, and not only you, others that were brought up the way you were. No child should have to go through anything, whether it's by a voice or the others. No one needs that sort of abuse, because even with words, it's still abuse. And they want you to know that it's finished. It is closed. And you can close that chapter as hard as it is. Spirit will always have you. Okay. Spirit will always be there for you. And I know your partner is always there for you as well. And she's going through the meals as well, bless her. So let Spirit help you and guide you even further, because they want to. They want to be there for you morning, noon and night. And they want to help you clear your mind, body and soul. They want it all clear with you. And it's time for moving on and being at one with yourself and guiding yourselves as well, with the help of your lovely, lovely lady and Spirit. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. You've got two well, more than two, but perfect things in your life. One is your lady, and the other is spirit. And you wouldn't want anything else because you've just got everything you need. And keep the love going and keep the love flowing because you've got this and you will always be a part of spirit with the love that you give out. They give you it back tenfold. So I'm going to leave it there and say bless you. And now I'm going to bring back the lovely Luke to actually bring some more lovely messages. Right.
I brought an old friend, Little Boy Blue. So if anybody fancies a reading from Little Boy Blue, please do put your names up now. Okie dokie. Right. And there is the talking stick. So let's see where we go. Right. And now he's on his way. Right. We have a stop on Alison Davis. Alison Davis. Right. Okie dokie. Now, as I have a glimpse into the crystal, Alison, I am seeing you sat on a chair which is part of a dining room set, if you like. Okay. Now, what I can see is there's bits of paper scattered around, and you seem to be, going through them all. Now, this may well be post or documents or some description of paperwork that you seem to have your eyes on. There's a mug of tea or coffee also next to you, and you seem to be, having your head in your hands a bit like this as you're looking at all of this. I can also see there is what I'll call Scotch mist, okay? Scotch mist around your shoulders and around your head as you're staring into this. Now, this could be bills, this could be correspondence, it could be any form of paperwork. I can't tell exactly what it is because the actual contents of the paperwork is blurred, so I can't read it because, to be frank, it's private, it's personal, it's not any of my business what it is, just to know that it is there. Now, as I look around you, I can see there is an orb that sits right there, okay? And it's a bright red, okay? A fiery bright red that sits up there. So there's spirit around you. Now, okay, as I look across the table, okay? I look across the table, there would be another chair right in front of me. So there's me in the chair, there's a table, there's another chair, okay? And I'm looking across at this other chair, and I can see that there is a person in spirit sat on this chair. Now, they seem to be looking at you and whatever this paperwork is, and looking up at you and looking at the paperwork. And it's as though they are looking to see how you're going to deal with this and whether whether it needs their intervention, so to speak, is a sort of indication I'm getting by the way they're looking. I don't see anybody else at all in the room, either orb or in spirit. So let's see if we can call them forward. Do we have someone for Alison, please? Yes, Alison Davies. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right, there's someone coming in for you. Now, okay, yeah. Now I can feel this is a man's energy. So this is a male energy coming forward, okay? Now, I want to say this energy feels to me like this is one, two. I feel this is third generation. I feel this is a grandfather figure. I'm just not sure whether it's mother's side or father's side. That may be revealed later to me. But as they come in, it's like they're sitting there and they're watching what you're doing. Now, they're talking about me having a look in the old noggin. So as I'm doing so, I'm feeling there's a little bit of a wind blowing inside. Okay. Now, this is nothing unusual in itself. What it's just saying is there's a lot of thought and focus and concern around all this paperwork. Now, it may well be it's just the monthly bills coming in and times are hard. It could be something important, but certainly your mind is, if you like, distracted by it. And I feel that this is also causing you concern, and why there is this cloud or Scotch mist over you. That's an indication that there is some negativity coming close to you, which may well be the concerns and the worries, etc., over paperwork or this correspondence that's arrived at your door. Now, as I look at both sides, your heart side and your non-heart side, your shoulders, I can see that there's a bit of baggage sitting there. Now, it appears to me, as I look into the crystal, it is very much like black bin bags, okay, that you put non-recyclable rubbish in. And there's a few of them on your heart side, which is your own, okay, your own worries, your own concerns, you know, stuff that you're carrying around with you. And on the other side, the non-heart side or your right-hand side, this is the stuff that people offload on you. It's like someone sitting down giving it, oh, the husband's doing this and the children are doing that and blah, 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 and I can't afford it. The rent's gone up and I'm struggling to afford it, blah, 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 and my benefits being cut. Now, these are all their concerns, okay? But they like to dump them on somebody. And it just so happens it's landed on you. Now, there is a way to dislodge all of this from you, okay? And it is, I call it, because one of my guides called it this, right? Spiritual yoga, okay? So this is a suggestion for you. It's a visualization technique, okay? And it's a bit, you can do this sitting down, you can do it standing up, however you feel, right? And it's about stretching the sides, okay? Yeah, absolutely, Alison. So there's you're stretching the muscles on your sides here by leaning over to the left and visualize the bin bags falling off. Then stretch the sides of your left-hand side and move over to your right and watch the bin bags falling off, okay? Then, visualize in your mind getting a bottle of extra virgin spiritual olive oil, okay? Just a little dab on the fingertip and a little smear of it on both shoulders, okay? Now, you take them bin bags that are falling off, visualize putting them in the bin outside, the bucket man come in, collecting them, taking them away, putting them in the furnace, burning them, they turn to smoke, and they go up back to spirit. Okay? Now, because you put extra virgin spirit olive oil on your shoulders, the next load of rubbish that tries to sit on there will just slide off. Okay? Slide off. Right. That's spiritual yoga for you. Meanwhile, know this. This gentleman comes forward and is sitting on the other side of the table for you. And this is a grandfather figure. Now, my gut feeling is he belongs down your mum's side of the family. But this is a very, I want to say, a very strong energy with this man, okay? Strong energy with this man. And he comes in to give you his strength. And he also comes in to give you his resilience, okay? Because he's a problem solver. And boy, did he have a few in his day. Okay, so he's going to give you his help and direction and problem solving. Okay, and how he's going to do that is he's going to plant seeds in your mind. Okay, and how to get over and round the obstacles that keep getting placed in front of you in regards to this property. And he's going to give you the right words to say when you need them. Okay, and I do feel that all of the advice and pointers that he's going to plant in you, it's like seeds, okay, is based on his own experience of having to deal with problems as they appeared daily, weekly, monthly, okay, all throughout his life. And he is a very good character to deal with this. He also has a good sense of humor, but more importantly, he has a lot of love around him that he's going to wrap around you to help protect and guide. Okay? Yep, absolutely. And he says, you're not alone, and stop thinking that you are. You're not alone. All the strength and the help and the guidance you need will be given to you. We've not abandoned you. We've not gone anywhere. We're watching everything that's going on. Okay? Stand fast and true to yourself. Do not be forced into doing things that you don't want to do. Okay? Now, okay. As he pulls away, I'm being shown a bouquet of pink tulips that he's placing on the table. And that is just a reminder from Spirit of how much you are loved from your family in the spirit world. Okay, pink is the color for unconditional love. And that is what he's surrounding you with, his unconditional love. Okay. And he's saying, be aware you might feel my hand on your shoulder. And that's just to let you know I'm still here. Okay? Right. Okay. He's pulled back now. So I'm going to leave his love with you, Alison, and say thank you very, very much for allowing me to read for you. Right. I'm now being given the thumbs up from Paul. So Paul's on his way back. So I'll leave you in Paul's capable hands. So remember, everybody, about next Wednesday, or this week's Wednesday, the 9th, we have Wax Wednesday. Book your seats, order your snacks, because it's going to be a great night. So the countdown is on for Wax Wednesday.
Right. Hiya, Patrick. How are you, buddy? Ali, right. Congratulations. You win a spot prize. So, Ali Wright is the first. Right. Now, I'm going to go to Joanne Stewart. Joanne Stewart, can I come to you, please? Hiya, everyone on TikTok. I will be giving readings on TikTok as well. Hi, Joe. How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. So I will be coming to people on TikTok as well. But at first, I've got to go to Joanne Stewart and bring. Yeah, not too bad. Thank you, Patrick. Not too bad at all. Right, Joanne. As I'm drawing close to you, there's been quite a lot of things going on which shocked Spirit as well as I think shocked you and everyone else, really. But they're dancing. Chloe, if we're drawn to you, we will come to you, no problem. Yeah, Spirit are very happy, and yes, dancing as well. Spirit were dancing around on Sunday, so pleased to see what was going on, and they're saying you have to keep things going, keep things moving, but you've done everything you was asked to do and you needed to do. So a big thank you from Spirit is coming your way, but also a lot of love as well. I do feel your mum's here also. She's actually got a gleaming smile, but also got to think on you as well. She's going, I did see sadness in your eyes as well, but that I will discuss that with you at some other time. But they just want to let you know they are proud of everything you've done and everything you've needed to do. So a big, big thank you is coming from Spirit for you, sending you so much love. And just what you're doing is you've done a grand job, and they just want to thank you. But also the other problems that you are going through personally, you will get there with Spirit and everyone else around you. They will help you and you will get there. You are going to be spoiled for who wants to help you. And your mum just turned around and said, well, I'm at the front of the queue, so yeah, they want you to know that they are coming close to you more. So, and yes, you are going to hear a lot more noises because you need Spirit around you, specifically now. And I noticed one of your nieces was on as well. And I know she cheers you up. Whenever you go there and see the baby, and that you always have a smile on your face. And I know that will continue. And I know she doesn't really believe, she questions it all. Your mum just saying, well, wait till she gets a long message from me. Then she'll believe, she said. What noises you hearing? Sorry, TikTok's saying they're all hearing noises. So you've got to stand up and be counted for now. And what I want to say is thank you. Thank you for showing the love. I know it's been really hard on you, and putting it on you, yeah, it was our mistake. But you've done it. You've done everything Spirit have asked you to do. And they are proud. And they're just saying, keep it up. Keep up the good work that you're doing. But also, the other thing, which I'm not going to mention on here, there is help. I know. I know. And I'm going to leave that with you there. Right. Joe, are you still here on TikTok? So just having a quick look at that. Right. I'm going to leave that with you now, and don't look like Joe is on now. So I'm going to say bless you all, and I'm going to bring the lovely Luke back to bring other messages. Right. Here he is now.
Right, time for a good friend to come back. We have little Miss Scarlet. Yes, indeed, Miss Scarlet is in the house. So, hi, Patrick. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, we have. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Right, we have the talking stick and it's on the move. Let's see where it lands. And it stopped on Lisa Wood.
I just done it.
Oh, you've done it, have you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sorry, you've already had a reading, Lisa, so Paul's told me, so we'll have to kickstart again. So come on, mate. Someone who's not been.
But if you have got soap for her, do it. You know, you can't just. She called her.
Is there someone back there? Right. Actual fact, I stopped on Lisa Wood. So, Lisa Wood, there is someone in the back for you. So, let's go. Right. So, Lisa, here we go. Right. I'm seeing a nice picture showing you sat outside on a patio chair. Okay. Basking in the sunshine, Lisa, by the looks of it. And it's a table and there's 4 chairs to it. So it's like typical patio furniture with the big sunbrolly type thing. And you're sat there and it looks like you're reading a paper and having a cuppa. Now, strangely enough, as I'm looking at this, the way the table is set, so it's like square table, seat here, seat there, seat there, seat there. This seat here, okay, there's somebody in spirit sat on it. Now, let's see. And I also want to say, even though it's very bright with the sun in my eyes, I can see that literally right there, okay, almost like a comic relief red nose, there is an orb right in front of you. Now, this orb is a golden yellow color, okay? Now, let's say, I can hear a dog barking, Now, this dog is not a flesh and bone dog. This is a dog in spirit, okay? I can hear it barking, which tells me it's somewhere in the garden. By looking through the crystal at the moment, I just can't see it, but it's very prominent that there's a dog in spirit running around your garden. Right, okay. Right. Do we have this person still with us for Lisa? Yeah, can you bring her forward, please? Thank you. Right, so I'm having a quick look while I'm waiting for this person to sort of like tap me on the back. But I still can't see it. Maybe it's hiding under the table. Right. Okay, right, Lisa, I have a lady in spirit with me here. Okay, now I want to say she is a very gentle soul. Okay, and she has got a huge heart. Okay, a huge heart, and she's somewhat soft-spoken. Okay, and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, wow. I'm looking at somebody who I would estimate is in their 80s here. Okay. She, comparing her frame to mine, I want to place her as medium build. Okay. Others may differ in their description of her build, but I'm comparing her to me and I'm heck of a skinny. Okay. And she has got a lovely hairdo that to me would definitely be a salon job. Okay, so I feel very much like this lady is enjoys her independence, likes to get out and about. Yes, okay, she's got a good few aches and pains around her, but very much a person who maintains her own independence. No matter what, she's not putting up with anybody sticking her in a home. Not on your life. She's got a beautiful hairdo, which can only be described as a salon hairdo. Okay, you're not talking about the pink rinse or the blue rinse brigade. No, not this lady. Okay, she is very nicely dressed. So I expect before she goes out the door, she's checking her hair, checking her appearance, making sure everything's in the right place, and then off she'll go and do a little bit of shopping. Okay, so she's definitely a lady who likes to keep her independence. I really want to be placing this lady down mother's side of the family, and I want to go you as first generation, mum, your mum and dad and aunties and uncles would be second. I want to be going to third generation. This is grandmother, granddad, great aunties, great uncles. I want to place her in this area here. She's got a very big heart in her. Now, this is a lady that I do solemnly believe knows all her neighbours by first name terms, and she's also one of these girls that, you know, if she was standing at her garden gate, would know the names of all the kids that go back and forward on their way to school. She'd know the postman by name, you know, the milkman by name, you know, you name it, everybody that comes back and forward in the street on a regular basis, she'd know them all by name. And she's the type of lady that when she says, "How are you, darling?" you know, and she asks about how's your nan, how's your brother, how's your sister, how's your mum, she's asking because she's genuinely concerned. She's a genuine concern. It's not a gossip thing, it's a genuine thing, because she's of that generation in her younger years where everybody knew everything about everybody, and it was genuine concern about welfare. Okay, because they were the offspring, if you like, from the war, and everybody looked after everybody in them days, and that followed her throughout her life, and she carried it on right to the last day. She was also a lady that was very generous with her love, and she would share out that love that she had with everybody in the family. She's the one that would make a fuss of the youngsters. She would be at weddings, she would go to funerals, she would go to the christenings and confirmations, anniversary parties, and she would go to them all because she genuinely loved the family members and got her excitement out of watching them get wed or celebrating an achievement or a goal in their weddings, you know, like the silver anniversary, the gold anniversary. She would make a big thing about it. And with the little ones, oh, she'd spoil them rotten when it came to birthdays and Christmas. Now, she didn't have a lot of money, but what she did give, she gave from the heart. Okay? And she would look in her purse. If someone was in need in the family, they were genuinely skint or whatever, she would look in her purse and she would give them her last shilling because their need was greater than hers. That is a rare commodity in a family these days. And she draws close to you because she still sees you as that little lass that she once bounced on her knee all those years ago. She still looks at you as that little princess. Or she once told you one time, an angel with a dirty face. And she still takes a great interest in your life and is proud of all the things that you have achieved. It's not all been smooth running. There has been many a rough time, but you've come through it all because you show the strength and boldness to get to the end of the bad times so you can rejoin and enjoy fully the good times. And she comes in visitation quite often, and she's shown me an image in my mind of sat on a sofa with you and putting her hand on your knee and tapping it as if to say, "Well done, girl, well done." And she's often sat on the end of your bed telling you stories of the good old days while you're supposedly sleeping. And she has indicated a couple of times she thought you saw her when you sort of rolled over in bed and you sort of glimpsed up. And she thought you'd saw her, but she said, "I like talking about the good old days to you because it goes in your subconscious and it stays here in your higher self. And you remember some of the things. And when you think about her, she says, you can hear her speaking in your head, in her voice. So you know she's around and she's never actually left. And she just wants to remind you how much she loves you. And she's always around you, keeping you in the straight and narrow. Now, before she goes, she says, there's a few times she stroked the side of your face while you're starting to doze off on the sofa, okay? Like that. And sometimes she stroked the side of your face. And then saying, yeah, you work hard, girl. Now you enjoy a bit of a 40 winks. You're not missing anything on the box. And she'll just give you that gentle stroke on the side of your face. Right. And you too, darling. Right, she's gone off for Tonka now. So I'm going to leave her love with you. She thinks very highly of you. She really does. She's very proud of you. A gentle soul, a lovable lady. Very few like her around nowadays. Definitely the salt of the earth. Right, now I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Paul now. Thank you, Lisa, for the opportunity to read for you. God bless you. Such a gentle, lovely lady.
Okay, let's set your names up and see who I'm drawn to. Oh, bless you all on TikTok as well. All right. Right. Ooh, so many. Cool. Welcome, Simon. Right, Haley Johns on TikTok. Can I come to you, please? Saying you need some advice. I'll see what Spirit says. Hi, Gemma. How are you, my lovely? Right. I'm just hearing them say, you haven't just got one bit, need one bit of advice, you need a lot. And I hear this lady laughing. So I do feel there is a lady actually around by you at the moment, and she is on the maternal mother, grandmother that's coming in around you to actually let you know that she hears what you're saying and everything that's been going on around you. Don't allow people to try and tell you what to do. Listen to what your heart says. You don't need others to interfere with anything that's going on in your life. Do you understand this so far, Haley? And she's also letting you know that whatever you do won't be the wrong answer. You think of what you want, and Spirit will actually tell you, and they will guide you with the correct way of being. You've been quite down quite a lot lately, I've been told, and this lady's actually saying she's been there and she's been trying to comfort you as well, where it's just like, question this, question that, what if, what, and it's just so many questions but no answers. that is how you're feeling, and it's just been really pulling you right down. You are spoiled for love in spirit because they all think the world of you, and they're never far apart from you. All they want to do is just let you know we're only next door. You can talk to us. You can always talk to us. And yes, you will get the answers. Maybe in not ways that you think, but they will come. Keep strong and keep collective. Don't have others put you down anymore, because you have got so much love to give. And that's when people do use and abuse you. So I'm going to leave that with you there, Hayley, and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you. And now, okay, names up again. All right, Carly Lou. Let me come to Carly Lou. I think your spirit are telling me. Welcome on TikTok's Deborah Hearn. All right, okay. Right, I think this one is really for you. And we do say before, if anyone wants to donate, they can do via PayPal, which does go across the ticker tape, lucasguichard9@gmail.com. That is if you want to donate. If you don't, then that's fine as well. We don't mind. But this for you, body wisdom. And this is saying, listen to your body and wisdom as it comes. Spirit are telling you what is happening and what is going on. You keep doing what you're doing, because they are so pleased at the things that you've been doing and that you are doing. You will always get the love from spirit, and spirit will always show you the love. They want you to know that the things that are going on around you, yes, sometimes it does get to you a bit, but in other ways, you think, well, what would spirit say? What would my mum say? What would my mum do? And they're saying, it's not what we do, it's what you want to do. Don't you listen to your heart, and your heart will tell you exactly what is going on and what makes you feel better. And flow of life. Go with the flow and feel. Go with the flow of life, feeling the natural rhythm, inner smoothness. And this is what they're saying. And yeah, I am reading these ones because this is the first time I've actually listened to your body's wisdom to understand and care for your needs. And that's what I'm saying. Listen to your heart, listen to your mind, and they will let you know everything that's going on. And yes, you are on the right path. Spirit are so pleased to have you with them and them being around you. And your mum, she's actually smiling. She is so proud of you, of what you do and how you do things. Let love flow. Let love grow. Because you have got everything that you need. You don't need to ask for anything. All the time you've got the love of spirit, you don't need to ask for anything. But let them know if you need help, they will come running. They will be there straight from there. There have been a lot of questions that you've wanted answered, and they're just saying, be clear, you will get there. 1 second. Right, hopefully that'll do it now. Sorry, the lead come out of the laptop and it was about to die, so I had to quickly rush off. But you are strong. You are worth everything that you have. Always remember, spirit, just as much family as anyone else. They are more family, and they are by your side each and every day. As with everyone, spirit are with you all. Don't let others try to pull you wrong. And leave that love with you. And angel, bless your heart. The love is shared with what you had to do today, and the love will always be there, and your pooch will always be around and let you know you've done the right thing. I know it doesn't feel that at the moment, but sure enough you have. And I'm unfortunate I don't get to see spirit the way Luke does. And Luke has seen your fur baby. You will always be the first person that four-legged fur baby will always come to, because you gave so much love to him. Yeah. Bless you. And Luke amazing with what he's got, and what you just put there, the noise in the shopping bag, that proved you had the dog. Yeah, but all our love is with you, and Man to Pink, bless them, and just we've been through it too many times, and it is because they become our children. The 3 fur babies here, they become our children. Because we're never going to have children. As much as we try, we can't. So, they do become our babies. And we look after them and it's just so heartbreaking when the time comes. So, hi Trishka. So always remember, your fur baby will be around you and you will feel him. I would never called you an OAP. Exactly. You're never an OAP, Angel. So I'm going to leave their love with you and say bless you. Thank you so much, for coming tonight. And, I know it must be difficult. And sending love to your daughter as well. But always remember, they will be there. And they will be wagging their tails when they do see you again. But they've got one up on us. They see us all the time. They do. And, we don't, some people who don't actually see spirit don't get to see them. So I'm going to leave that love with you. And now, time to bring the lovely Luke back. Yeah.
Back out of retirement.
Yeah. As he says, back out retirement.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, goodbye, sweet Mary.
Okay.
Not today, sorry, Clarky. Right.
Right, want that one? Okay. Tonight's closing card. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. And I commend that to you all. Right. Thank you to everybody for joining us this evening, both on Facebook and for the lovely people there on TikTok as well. Thank you so much for your support and for coming to join us and watching with us. It has been fabulous. And please, if you have had a message this evening, feel free to leave a review on Double Trouble at Home. That would be most gratefully reviewed. So it lets us know whether we're doing justice to you all and relaying the messages from Spirit accurately and correctly and in a compassionate manner. And thank you to all of you out there who have been kind enough to donate tonight. Again, there's no obligation to do so, but we're grateful for each and every one of you that have donated something tonight. We look forward to tomorrow because we'll be on
A Message from Heaven.
8 o'clock start till 10 o'clock. Please feel free to join us there. It is an amazing group with some fabulous mediums. So do take the time out to give them a look and enjoy the lovely performances that you'll see there from their wide selection of lovely mediums. A big thank you to Tanya for being so kind as to moderate for this evening. You've done a fantastic job, Tanya, as always.
And a big thank you to Angel for coming on. Your heart must be breaking, with what happened today. And, staying on, thank you. It means the world to us. And, we think a lot of you as well. So sending warm love to you.
And also, please don't forget, we're on the countdown to Wax Wednesday. That's the 9th. Please feel free to join us there. Remember, you need to book your seats and pre-order your snacks, right? Because seats will sell out very quickly. So make sure you've got your seat booked. Put your name on it.
And the best thing, your seat don't cost anything.
And
Tanya Rideout.
You got in there last second of the day.
Yes. Okay, so.
And one last thing. Does anybody have a birthday today? If you have a birthday today, please put up the word birthday boy or birthday girl. and you have only a few seconds to do so.
Oh, Angel, while we're waiting, Angel, did you get your plaque thing? Because I know Ali White got hers. Just wondering, did you get yours? No, not yet.
Right. The birthday boy or birthday girl prize is now closed. Right. So, your post is always late. Okay. Do let us know when it arrives, Angel, please. Right. Okay.
If it's not here by the end of the week, let us know. Yeah, sorry.
Right. Okay. Well, Paul, you've got your ceremony.
Yes. And
the blowing of the candle.
Yeah, as we blow out the candle, we say thank you to the spirit of our loved ones for being with us today and always. And as I just extinguish this, just remember, spirit are only next door. You can always speak to them. As I say goodbye and blow the candle out. There we go.
Right, so just leaves us to that's a lovely smell off of that candle, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a more nice one.
Just leaves us to say, God willing, we'll see you all tomorrow on
Message from Heaven.
Message from Heaven. Until then, please look after yourselves and each other. Thank you for watching. And for those who don't know, we are
Double Trouble.
Good night, everybody. God bless. Bye. We'll see you all tomorrow.